Yes. Now you have already seen that you have already seen till now that the common difference D, common difference, common difference, common difference D is given by an, the nth term, minus an minus 1, right? You put n is equal to various values, you will get the common difference. That is, if this is your AP till an, this is called the nth term. You put n is equal to 1, you get the first term. You put n is equal to 2, you get the second term. You put n is equal to 3, you get the third term, and so on. Okay, so this is called the nth term. This, how do you determine the common difference from the nth term? This is your expression for nth term, the common difference in terms of the nth term. Okay, you take n is equal to, take n is equal to 2, you get D is equal to A2 minus A1. Take n is equal to 3, you get D is equal to A3 minus A2, and so on. And this will continue for various values of n. Okay, so that is what I have. How do you find the common difference in the general expressions to in order to find out the common difference between the terms. Okay, and what you also see here is that I have already shown you that if you know the first term and the common difference of the AP, how do you determine the AP? First term, if you know the first term as A1, and if you know the common difference of the AP as D, then what is your AP? A1, A1 plus 2D, A1 plus D, A1 plus 2D, and so on. This will continue, A1 plus 3D, and so on. The point that I am trying to make here is that if you compare this AP with this A1, A2, up till so on, then what will you get? You will see that you will get A1 is equal to A1, you will get A2 is equal to A1 plus D, you get A3 is equal to A1 plus 2D, and so on, right? So what do you see? If you see this, there's a 2 here, the second term, and there's a 1 here, right? Which is nothing but 2 minus 1, isn't it? Again, there's a 3 here, and there's a 2 here. 2 means 3 minus 1. Suppose if I want to find E4, E4 would be A1 plus 3D. Now what is 3 here? 3 is nothing but this 4 minus 1. So similarly, if we continue in this manner, then I can write the nth term, an, the nth term of an AP, an, as A1 plus n minus 1 into D. Now you put various values in this n, you will get the various term. Take n is equal to, take n is equal to 1, you get A1 is equal to A1. If you take n is equal to 2, you get A2 is equal to A1 plus D. Take n is equal to 3, you get A3 is equal to A1 plus 2D, and so on. Okay, so this is called the nth term of an AP. Remember, very, very important formula. The nth term of an AP is an is equal to A1 plus n minus 1 into D. With the help of this, we shall work out some problems in this. Now, please continue to keep your copies updated. Okay, this will help you later on. So let us do the first sum here. Let us see number 4. Very basic sum. Find the eighth term of the AP whose first term is 7 and the common difference is 3. A very basic sum, basic application of your nth term formula. So here, what is given here? The first term is given to be 7. So A1 I take 7. The common difference is given to be 3. You need to find out the eighth term. Eighth term means A8 you have to find out, right? A8. You know that the formula for An is A1 plus n minus 1 into D. So n here is, this is your n. So A8 will be A1 plus n minus 1, it is 8 minus 1 into D. So this is A1 plus 7D. Now you can put the value of A1, 7, and you can put the value of D also. So you get 7 plus 21, which is 28. So the eighth term here is 28. Eighth term of this AP, whose first term is 7 and the common difference is 3, will be 28. That's it. That's the most basic application of your nth term formula. Let us see 5.2. If the first term of an AP is minus 18 and the 10th term is 0, find the common difference. So let's see what is given here. Here, the first term of the AP is given to be minus 18. So A1 here is minus 18. And 10th term is given to be 0. 10th term means A10. 10th term means A10 is given to be 0. You need to find out D. So D here you have to find out. Right? So let us apply the again the nth term formula. We know that n here is again what? 10. An is equal to A1 plus n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1 into D. Right? This is your formula for An, the nth term, and this is your 10th term. So what do you get? Is equal to A1 plus 9D. Right? So you're getting A10 is equal to A1 plus 9D. Now you can put the values here. A10 is given to be, the 10th term is given to you as 0. The first term is given to you as minus 18. You need to find out D. Solve this equation, find out D. So 9D is equal to 18. That means D is equal to 18 by 9, which is 2. Okay. Any question till this part?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let us proceed with the next problem here. Okay, so the next problem here is 7.2. 7.3, in fact, not 7.2, 7.3. The question here is 0 a term of the AP?
Sir,
Yes.
so I was asking that have you sent any PDF for arithmetic progression in the
No,
group?
no, no, no. You'll have to do it from the video only. Okay. I don't have any PDF for AP. You have to do it in your copy from this video only. So the given AP here is 31, 28. Now this is a very important problem, so please try to understand this problem. This is your given AP. The question is 0 a term of this AP? Should it be a term of the AP? Can you tell me, can 0 be a term? Just by looking at it, can you tell me, can 0 be a term? See that 31
Yes,
is
sir.
there. It is decreasing from 31 to 28 to 25. So it's quite possible that 0 may be a term. That sometime after say a few terms, the terms will come to say 4 and then 1 and then say 0, something like that. So possible, quite possible that 0 may be a term, but may not be. Okay, we have to check whether this is a whether 0 is a is in this AP or not. So when an AP is given in this form, our first duty here is to find out the first term. So what is the first term here of the AP?
31.
31. And the common difference here is You take the,
Let's
remember,
see.
common difference you will not take as 31 minus 28. You will take, this is your A2, this is your
28.
A1. So you will take A2 minus A1. And or you can take A3 minus A2 also. This is your A3. You will take A2 minus A1. You will take A3 minus A2. Okay. This is the way you take your common difference. So let's take the common difference as 28 minus 31, which is minus 3.
Minus 3.
Okay. So you have your common, you have your first term and your common difference. Now the point is whether 0 is a term or not. I don't know. So what I say is, let 0 be the nth term. Let 0 be the nth term of the above AP, right? If 0 is the nth term, therefore an must be equal to 0, right? We have taken the nth term equal to 0, therefore an must be equal to 0. That if an is equal to 0, that means what is the formula for an? A1 plus n minus 1 into d. This must be equal to 0. Now in this, what do we know? We know a1, put the value. We have to find out n, whether n exists or not, and d is minus 3. That means we are getting an equation in n. If you get this value of n as a natural number, then we can say that 0 is a term. But if n we get as a fraction, then we cannot see. Okay, we have to get n as a value as a natural number. Even if n is negative, then also we cannot say. N has to be a positive integer, not a fraction, not a negative number. Only then we can say 31, and then this is minus 3 times n minus 1 equal to 0. That means 31 minus 3n plus 3 equal to 0. That means uh, 34 minus 3n is equal to 0. That means 3n is equal to 34. Then what are we getting? We are getting a fraction, isn't it? Right? Which is not possible. Therefore, 0 is not a term of the AP. So 0 is not in the AP. Because we are getting n as a fraction here. Why are we insisting on n being a positive integer? We are insisting on n being a positive integer because see, n is the subscript of a. This is a1. That means first term. So this is your n. N is equal to 1. a2. This is your second term. Okay. a3. This is your third term. But if we get n as a fraction, 34 by 3, then do you say a 34 by 3? Do we say, if you are arranging in ranks in a class, do you say someone has got 7.5 rank? No.
No, sir.
You say either first, second, third, fourth, seventh, eighth, 10th, 15th, that kind of a rank you say. But you never say someone has got 7.5 rank or 7.2 rank, right? So therefore, that is why here also, since these are terms, this kind of a term is a fictitious term. So you have to get n as a positive integer. If we had got n as a positive integer, suppose we had got n as, suppose if we had got n as n as 30, 34, suppose we had got, then what would we have said? We had said therefore a34 or 34th term of the AP is 0. 34th term means if you start from here, first term, second term, third term, and so on, continue, the 34th term of the AP will be 0. Understood? That is what it means. So very important problem. Please keep in mind this thing. Let us do 8.2. If you have any questions from the question that I am not solving, you can ask. A2. Find the 12th term from the end of the AP. The given AP is -2, -4, -6 up till -100. Now the question is 12th term from the end. What do you mean by 12th term from the end? If I say an AP like this, A1, A2, A3, and so on, continues till say 15, A15, A16, A17, suppose. Okay, this AP. What if I say third term from the end? Third term from the end means if I reverse this AP, A17, A16,
Say
A15,
A15.
exactly, A3, A2, A1. If I reverse this AP, then A15 becomes my third term. And this becomes my third term from the end. From the end, right? So that is what the third term from the end means. So what we are going to do here is we are going to reverse the AP. The given AP that is there, since we have to find the third term from the end of this AP, we are going to reverse this AP. Okay. We are going to write the reverse AP is the reversed AP is -100 and then -6, -4, -2. Okay. So now we must find out the first term. So here, what is the first term? A1 equal to -100. Can you tell me the common difference of this AP? Can you find out D from here? Because after -100,
-2.
Minus
because
2.
why -2?
2. 2
Why?
minus 2.
Why?
So
Why -2? If it is -2, why
-4
-2?
minus of -2.
-4 minus of -6.
Okay, -4 minus of -2. Right? But then this is the common difference of this AP you're talking about. I am talking about the common difference of this AP when the terms are reversed.
The 2.
Exactly.
so then
You have to
2.
give a negative sign. If the common difference of this AP is if the common difference of this AP is -2, the reversed AP always has to be +2. That's the reverse sign. If suppose the common difference of this AP was +3, then if it reverse the term, the common difference of this AP will be -3.
Minus 3.
Please bear that in mind. Okay. So the if the we have found the common difference of this AP, we know this to be -2. So therefore, the common difference of the AP with terms reversed, this AP will be just the negative of the common difference of this AP. So therefore, what we write here is, we write a little neatly. We find out the common difference of this AP minus first one, -4, -2. And because you have reversed the terms of the AP, you give a negative sign. So you get minus of -2, which is +2. Okay. Now you find out A3 of this AP, the third term. Therefore, A3 is equal to A1 plus 3 minus 1 into D, which is A1 plus 2D, which is A1 plus D is 2. Put the value of A1 also. -100 plus 2 into 2, -100 plus 4, which is -96. That's it. Okay, the third term from the end of this AP is here. This -96 will be somewhere over here. Then there'll be one more term, and then there'll be -100. Okay. Any question? Let's move on to the next one. The next sum here is 8-2 we have done. Okay, the next sum that I want to do is number 10. Which term of the AP is the first negative term? So the given AP is The given AP is 53, 48, 43, and so on. Okay. Of this AP, which one will be your first negative term? See that the terms are decreasing. From 53, it is going to 48, then 43, and so on. And after this, you'll get see some positive number, some small positive number, say 2, and then maybe a negative number -3, and then again some other negative number. So it is going into the negative integers territory. Okay, so therefore, so which one will be the first negative number? Which term? Not the first number, but which term? So this is your first term, this is your second term, this is your third term, and so on. So after this, suppose you get a minus, suppose you get a 3 here, and after this, say you are getting a -1. Okay, and this 3 is say your eighth term, suppose. Then which is your first negative term here? The ninth term, A9. Okay, so they are asking what is that value of n? This 9 is the value. Okay, in this case, 9 is the value in the example that I have taken. They are asking this this question only. What is this value of n? Okay, so let us assume, if we don't know, then let us assume that let an be the first negative term of the and before that, let us first write down the first term and the common difference. Here e1 is 53, the common difference d is 48 minus 53. Okay, just for precaution's sake, when you are subtracting 48 minus 53, please do the mental subtraction of 43 minus 48 also, and check whether you are getting the same -5 or not. Okay, because sometimes in very rare cases it will happen that they may give this to you for uh, you know there may be a question mistake in the question. If there is a mistake, then you can demand full marks, or maybe there is some twist in the question. So always carry out that. Okay, if three terms are given, subtract a2 minus a1. Also try with a3 minus a2 if you're getting the same thing or not. Just do it mentally. So we're getting first term, and we're getting the common difference. Okay, so I say let an be the first negative term, be the first negative term in the progression. Okay, so therefore, if an is the first negative term, then an must be less than 0. And what is an? An, we know the formula is a1 plus n minus 1 into d, less than 0. And what is the value of a1 here? 53. Plus n we need to find out. Common difference is -5. Let us solve this inequality and find out the value of n. So 53 minus 5 times n minus 1 is less than 0. That means 53 minus 5n plus 5 is less than 0. That means 58 minus 5n is less than 0. That means 58 is less than 5n. Now if I bring 5n on the other side, the sign of the inequality is reversed. 5n greater than 58. That means n is greater than 58 by 5. That means n is greater than 11.6, right? So if n is greater than 11.6, and n can be a natural number only, n can only be a positive integer. So what should be the first value of n? What is the first natural
Sir,
number that is
12.
greater than 11.6?
Sir, 12.
12. So hence n is equal to 12. So that means which is the first negative term? Therefore, the first negative term in the sequence or the progression, the first negative term in the sequence or in the progression is the 12th term. That's right, is the 12th term. Is the 12th term. Okay, so what do we see here? In this AP, you continue A1, A2, A3, and so on. You're continuing, and A11 is the last positive term. A12, from A12, the 12th term starts the negative term. So A12 is negative, A13 will be negative, and so on. A14 will also be negative, and so on. Okay, so this is the first term which is negative. So that is this question. Also an important question. Next question. I finished number 10. Number 16, 1. The 15th term of an AP is 3. So what is given here? A15, right? Given. The 15th term of an AP is 3 more than its 7th term. Okay. 15th term is 3 more than the 7th term. So A15 is equal to 3 plus A7. Okay. If the 10th term of the AP is 41, okay, fine. So 10th term is given to be A10 is given to be 41. Find the nth term. Okay, you need to find an. Okay, and an means what? You will, whatever term that you will get in terms of n. Understood? So that is what it means. So let us start with A15. So we have A15 is equal to 3 plus A7. That is what is given here. And what is the formula for A15? Nth term formula, A1 plus 15 minus 1 into D, right? Is equal to 3 plus A7 again here is A1 plus 7 minus 1 into D. Okay, so you get an equation in terms of A1 and D. So you get A1 plus 14D is equal to 3 plus A1 plus 60. Okay, so what do you get? In fact, A1 cancels here. Okay, fine. So 14D minus 60 is equal to 3. That means 8D is equal to 3. That means D is equal to 3 by 8. So the common difference that you are getting, the common difference between the terms of the AP is um, 3 by 8. Okay, 15 term of an AP is 3 more than, oh, 3 more than twice the 7th term. This is I have written the equation wrongly. That's why A1 is cancelling. If you read the question, it is the 15th term is 3 more than twice the 7th term. So 3 plus twice of E7. 3 more than twice the 7th term. Okay, and the 10th term is given to me. Now let us start. So we have A15 is equal to 3 plus twice A7. Now you put the value. A1 plus 15 minus 1 into D instead of A15 we wrote, and instead of A7 we are going to write A1 plus 7 minus 1 into D. So here you get A1 plus 14D is equal to 3 plus twice A1 plus 6D. You get A1 plus 14D is equal to 3 plus twice A1 plus 12D. Now you can find everything in terms of A1 and D. So take twice of A1 minus A1. You'll get an equation in A1 and D plus 12D minus 14D is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 I took it this side. This I took this side, and this I took this side. That's what I have done. So this you get A1 minus 2D is equal to minus 3. This is your first equation. Okay. Next, Also given A10 is given to be 41. Also A10 is equal to 41. Now what is the A10? A10 is simply A1 plus 10 minus 1 into
90.
is equal to 41. So you get A1 plus 90 is equal to 41. This is your second equation. Now we're going to solve.
So,
Hmm,
we have to show this one that 10 minus
you
1,
don't have to. If you
then
can
we
write
will.
directly, you don't have to. Okay,
Okay,
so
so
we are solving 1 and 2 here. How do we solve 1 and 2? Let us solve this by elimination method. Okay, so you have A1 minus 2D is equal to minus 3. A1 plus 9D is equal to 41. Subtract. Subtracting. This cancels off. Minus 11D is equal to minus 44. Therefore, D is equal to minus 44 by minus 11, which is simply 4. Okay, so common difference you are getting as 4. And how to get the first term? Put it in any of the equations. Say from 1, we have A1 minus 2D is equal to minus 3. Put the value of D. A1 minus twice of 4 is equal to minus 3. Means A1 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. That means A1 is equal to 8 minus 3, which is 5. So you've got the first term as 5 and the common difference as 4. And what is the question here? Find the nth term. So what is the nth term? Therefore, an must be equal to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. Put the value of a1. A1 here is 5. And since we want to find out the nth term, n will have no value. We'll find everything in terms of n. And d here we have found out to be 4. So this is 5 plus 4n minus 4, which is 4n plus 1. So therefore, what is the nth term? 4n plus 1. So what happens here? In this AP, what is the first term here? First term is 5. What is the AP here? AP is, first term is 5. What is the common difference? This is not asked. I'm just showing you for your knowledge. Okay. The AP is, the first term is 5. What is the common difference? Common difference is 4. That means the next term has to be 5 plus 4. The next term has to be 5 plus 2 into 4, and so on. This will continue, and this will continue till what? This will continue till the nth term. But this will continue till 4n plus 1. This is your AP. So therefore, if you know the nth term of this AP, you can determine all these terms. You can determine the first term, second term, third term. So if your an here is 4n plus 1, okay, this is going to disconnect, okay. Then you can find the first term as, put n is equal to 1, you'll get this. Put this is your E1. Put, for this you put n is equal to 2, you'll get 9, and so on. You put, if you want to find out the 10th term, put n is equal to 10. Okay, so 41. That will, okay. I stop here for today. I'll continue tomorrow.